You are at Lake Rant, where I rant about whatever my $15 a month plus patrons want me to rant about. You can get one of these by being one of those. This one's for Roro, who told me to rant about the song Anesthetize by Porcupine Tree, which is a 15-minute prog track. He linked me a live performance of it, and I thought it was pretty good. Porcupine Tree is a band that I never really got into them when I was in my prog phase because I considered them too, like, mellow and boring. You know, I was more into, like, prog metal, heavier stuff. I mean, granted, there are metal parts of this song, and they are certainly influential in that genre, but, like, I was listening to probably more bands that were inspired by Porcupine Tree. And it's funny because, so, Opeth is one of my favorite bands, and their first 9 albums, I did a whole Opeth worst to best. You can watch my video and hear my thoughts on all of their albums, but ever since they abandoned their heavier sound to try to be more of a like traditional prog band, I've not been a fan. And they always get compared to Porcupine Tree. It's always like, oh, they've just become Porcupine Tree. But this song, unlike so many of those Opeth songs, I just thought all of the sound play was just so crisp and good. Like, every instrument sounds great. Every different passage of the song flows well into each other. Aside from the fact that, like, the song kind of ends and then starts again towards the end, and becomes like a different song. But, like, aside from that, it flows well. All the parts sound good, and it's like the aesthetic of the sound that makes it so enjoyable. And Opeth is a band that, you know, on each of their albums before had a very particular aesthetic. They had a distinctive sound, and on their last few albums, it feels like they keep trying to like do different sonic aesthetics within this mellower style, but none of them have clicked for me. I just don't think that they are as good at production or at inventing these new sounds as what I'm hearing in this Porcupine Tree track. So, like, on the one hand, this song, it didn't give me any particular emotion. In that way, it was kind of similar to a Dream Theater song, where I feel like Dream Theater songs are more about the technical playing ability. They're more about the structure of the song, the different parts of it, the ways that those are created. But again, with Dream Theater, that's a band that I don't think has a good sonic aesthetic on a lot of their albums. I think that they get totally lost in the weeds on trying to make something sound technical instead of trying to make it sound good. And this song did not have those issues. It sounds great. The individual parts are not just technically sound, they're also enjoyable. You know, it's good sounding music that is nice to listen to. It didn't really give me any mood or particular feeling. It was just kind of like, yes, this is well performed music that sounds good, almost like jazz in a way, but with, you know, more of well, I guess not all jazz is unstructured, but you know what I mean. It's it's a pretty good long ass prog song, and I think if I had heard this particular song, I haven't heard that much Porcupine Tree. I didn't give them that much of a chance back when I was heavily into prog in my teen years. I think maybe if I had heard this song, I would have given them more of a chance. I don't know when this song came out, but I thought it was pretty good. Maybe I'll check out more of their stuff even in the future. I know that they have a ton of albums. I know not all of them are equally liked, so, if you want to recommend me some more Porcupine Tree in the vein of this that you think I'd enjoy, give it a go. Shoot me some links on Twitter or something.